Hello there, and welcome once again to Renewed Faith Devotions as we reflect on the great influences of the faith. We continue to look at the life and character of St. Mark. Some time ago, we looked at the life and character of St. Paul, and I refer to the same reading of 2 Timothy chapter 4 as I read from verse 1, and you'll see why in a few moments. I charge you therefore before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom. Preach the word. Be ready in season and out of season. Convince, rebuke, exhort, and with all long-suffering and teaching. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears, they will heap up for themselves teachers, and they will turn their ears away from the truth, and be turned aside to fables. But you, be watchful in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day, and not to me only, but also to all those who have loved his appearing. Be diligent to come to me quickly. For Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed for Thessalonica, Crescens for Galatia, and Titus for Dalmatia. Only Luke is with me. Get Mark, and bring him with you, for he is useful to me for ministry. Although John Mark didn't become a leading figure in the early church as did Paul and Barnabas, he did much in a supporting role to contribute to the growth and development of the Christian message in the first century. Despite the fact that his first attempt at missionary work seemed to end in failure and later caused a serious rift, as we saw yesterday, between Paul and Barnabas, he came back to make a great impact upon the early church and later on the whole world, through the short but important gospel which he wrote. You only have to read Mark's gospel to see how effectively he condenses the account of Jesus' life and ministry, a skill which he no doubt developed as he memorized or recorded the details of his journeys and his contacts with the leaders of the early church. I've often been asked why John Mark changed his name. Well, the name change usually corresponds with a crisis in life. And in Mark's case, the name that he laid aside, John, was Jewish. And the name assumed or bestowed upon him was Mark, Marcus in Roman. It is probable that the changed name marked his conversion from Judaism to Christianity, and probably his desire, like Paul, to spread his new faith among the Gentiles. His gospel is intended for the use of Gentile Christians and, according to an old and reliable tradition, was written in Rome at the time that Paul was there. Let's think about this a little. Someone once said, "The people that we meet are part of God's purposes for our lives." So, are you aware of the fact that your family relationships, your education, and the people that you have rubbed shoulders with in the past are all part of God's purpose in fitting you for the work that He has for you to do?